A very warm welcome to all of you. This is Memorable Mondays with Gaurav Bissa, working with LKP Securities Limited. Last week we had discussed about certain levels in Nifty, predominantly finding resistance at levels of 10,800 thereabouts. Nifty witnessed resistance exactly from those levels. However, we were hoping for a slightly deeper cut coming in the Nifty index. The index fell towards the level of 10,680, 690 spot side, and we saw a bounce happening. And overall, if you would try to find a range in Nifty, it would be futile. It has been trading in a range of 10,680 to 10,820. Going ahead, these are going to be the critical levels. The buyers still remains cautious. However, once Nifty gives a close above levels of 10,840, 850, we can expect a push coming in the Nifty index towards the level of 10,950 to 10,980. Else, we can still find some hurdle at the area of 10,800, 820. On the lower hand, the critical supports would be 10,680. Below that, levels of 10,550 would become quite possible. So this is going to be how Nifty can be placed in coming days. For Bank Nifty, though it was not showing that much of critical levels, however, this is one that has been more consistent. While Nifty was trading in the range of 10,680, 10,800, Bank Nifty has been inching higher. It made a high towards the level of 23,150, 23,200 on the spot side, and this is a very strong hurdle to speak of. There's a rising trend line hurdle placed at these levels. It can also be looked at the channel hurdle area, and we saw a dip coming from those levels around 500 700 points. Going ahead, the critical levels for Bank Nifty would be 22,250 to 22,280 on the spot side. The index would form a bullish harmonic pattern at these levels, and it can then see a bounce towards the level for 22,700. Going ahead, the major supports are going to be around levels of 22,000, which were the previous resistance area, and as per price theory, once the support is broken and it trades below that, that becomes the resistance. And once a price goes above the resistance area and trades comfortably above that, then that becomes the support area. So for Bank Nifty, supports would be placed at area of 22,000 levels on the spot side. On the US markets, the indices like S&P 500 and Dow Jones have moved exactly as we had envisioned. We saw a good amount of upside coming last week, and they are now trading near the hurdle area. So for S&P 500, 3200 is what I would be taking as a strong hurdle. Once it gives a close about 3200, we can see another 100 150 points up move coming in the index. For Dow Jones, there's some more room left. The resistances are not placed at the current juncture. The resistance is placed at the area of 26,800, which will be around 2 or 3% higher from the current price. So yes, it can see a slightly better traction as compared to the S&P 500, but nevertheless, both of the indices are trading near the critical hurdle area, and one will have to see a good and comfortable close above these levels for fresh upside coming in the US markets. For Nasdaq, it's completely different. That is an index that has been one can say it's been immortal so far, right? So and you cannot try to tame something that is immortal. So I would not be discussing about those because the strength still remains very strong in Nasdaq. The critical levels are more clear when it comes to S&P 500 and Dow Jones. Last week we had discussed about Nifty Auto Space that can see some traction. We saw that happening. It did not perform as good as expected. Nevertheless, it did see good amount of upside, and also found, the FMCG space was also looking quite robust, and it also performed. Going ahead, apart from these indices, the next set of space would be financial services. We have seen good breakouts coming in NBFC names, and the volume participation is phenomenal. So imagine that a car is moving quite fast and it does not make a pit stop. When will it do that? Unless we don't see the petrol getting over or the diesel getting over the fuel. Till the time it has fuel, the car can keep on moving ahead. Similarly, volumes are like fuel for stocks, and as long as we are seeing volume participation happening at these levels, I would not be looking for a topish pattern. Rather, we have seen breakouts in likes of Equitas, M&M Finance, even Eyebrow Housing Finance is witnessing good breakouts. So all of these high beta mid cap names are looking quite strong. They are giving breakouts. They have seen a retest of the breakouts and going ahead. The volume participation is phenomenal. So these names, this space would be on the radar in coming days, and one can try to add these names on declines near good support area, and I think this can be a good alpha generation space going ahead. So that would be from my side. Thank you.